Time for the drafts. Golden Swamp is going to be the neutral map, and that's what we're going to start on. Same as Div 1. As for the home maps, Copenhagen from Pleco, and then Benji goes Migration, Canberra, Pacific Islands, and Pleco's other two, Water Nomad and Four Lakes. So very interesting stuff here. We will have our Regicide game, we'll have our Sudden Death game, we've got a wet map, very, very wet Water Nomad, the damp Four Lakes, and then the two moist maps, Migration and Golden Swamp. As for the civs, what did we lose? We lost Byzantines, quite strong. Dravidians, Vikings, Georgians. I think Georgians are 3 out of 3 admin bans in the grand finals. That's unfortunate. And then Vietnamese as well. That's a strong Copenhagen civ that gets banned. Benji with some interesting bans, Cumans and Magyars. I'm surprised by that. Pleco bans Persians, Koreans. Now, Benji's a bit of a monk man. He does like the use of monks. And that is on show right here with his third pick. Third pick Aztecs, fourth pick Burmese. Italian Saracen. Look at the monks. The monks on these civs. Spanish, Bohemians, Italian Saracen. Like all of these amazing monks. And then, I mean, Water Nomad you can't. So that's probably where he plays Chinese. Amazing. Pleco has got Armenians, Portuguese, Japanese get taken, Bengalis, Malay, very strong. Hindustanis is an interesting one. And then Poles and Celts. So very, very good there. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing what they're going to play. It's going to be Golden Swamp first up. This feels like it might be an Aztecs pick. It's been played by Benji on this map before. For Pleco, maybe Bengalis. Same way Noz. Noz went Bengalis on Golden Swamp. Maybe Pleco does the same. And it's time now for game number 1 of Division 3. Our grand final is underway. We have got killbenji and Pleco. They're going at it on Golden Swamp. We've got Saracens Malay. And this was the neutral map. And what we've got so far is some nice back res. Maybe some stone that's a little bit rangeable. And some gold as well. Meanwhile, for Pleco, his golds are a little bit more forward, but his stones are a lot safer. So nice stuff there. We probably see some galleys early. Oh, is that Benji coming forward to take... Is he going to take them away? He's going to take them away. Is Pleco now going to come and take them back? Pleco's going to take them back. Because we're on the Rex, and now Benji's going to take them back again. He's going to get 2. That's quite nice. Given we're watching some Rex, we're trying to catch up to live time. During the dead moments, we will look to speed up. Hopefully it doesn't mean we end up rewinding a bit, but we'll see how we go with that. Yes, you can see what we've got here. Just slow down as we get through what we've got with the Civ. So Saracen galleys, they attack faster, which is quite nice. The market's also quite nice, and then the camel units got a nice little bonus as well. And then the Malay, well, they advance the next stage quicker, which will be quite handy. You can get a few more vills in and then click up. They also get nicer fish traps, but we shouldn't see that on this map. Infantry armor is free, which is nice if you're up against, well, I mean, if you're up against Mameluke later, potentially, that would be nice. The big one, though, thalassocracy. Docks become harbours. If you do end up getting some nice control with docks, and you do end up playing water a lot, you can go for that upgrade, and suddenly you've got some towers on the shoreline, which are quite strong. Yeah, Manuok's saying here that Saracens will win just by having easier to balance eco. Better galleys than most civs. I mean, it is nice, but it isn't all about the galleys in the middle. Now, the two players are quite opposite each other, so I expect that's what we see. But let's see if either player drops a barracks. We saw it in Div 1, right? Just before, where dropping a barracks is a telltale sign that there's probably going to be some early land, and therefore maybe you just skip the second dock. And the other thing to remember is, as much as these civs and civ bonuses matter, both these players are in about the 1400 range. Benji doesn't play a lot of 1v1s. So, the fact that that is the case here means we are open and prone to mistakes. And mistakes will happen. And as much as the civs are nice to talk about and matter, it'll be who can actually use the civs that they've got. So it's going to be double dock and a barracks. Won't be able to afford a lot of that, a lot of stuff out of there for the time being. Both players are up. Galley, Spearman, and then at home here for Pleco. No barracks. We'll have a quick look. Does he see the barracks? No idea. No clue on the barracks, and his scout went down. Did he run that under the... We didn't run it under the TC. I don't know where the scout ended up dying. It died down here. Remnants. Both players are playing galleys. I think Pleco does enjoy the galley play. So, we'll see how this plays out now. Benji going with the Spearman against Boat's attack, approach. I feel like he did this in the semi-final as well. He just mixed in Spearman for a reason that... I mean, look, if we look at a Spearman... Yes, it does have 9 bonus damage against ships. But when? When are you actually going to be able to make contact here? I find it's a very, very interesting. It's so weird. Like, it's just the spearmen are just not going to do anything. Right. Both players still have their 3 fishing ships. The spearmen are kind of like fires in a way, in the sense that they're not going to do any damage, but they're just going to force Pleco to micro back. But he'd definitely be better served if he just dropped a 3rd dock and played 3 dock galleys. Also, yeah, Pleco's loading up a demo here. A demo could just take out these spears all at once. Pleco said that spears counter archers once. How long ago did Pleco say that? I don't know if Pleco would say that today. Bit of galley micro for the time being. They'll dance back and forth. I wish there was a 1.5 times speed. And I wish they used box formation. We had a bit of a jump there. Pleco's eco situation is a lot nicer, but he's being pushed back on water. He's trying out a 3rd dock here. And, I mean, Pleco would know... Yeah, he's got a barracks now, because he should know that Benji does have a barracks of his own. Trying to get the dock up. Benji, focus the Vil. Don't let this dock go up. Phil goes down, and now the spearmen are forward, and Benji's in a very nice spot. Is that a demo in there? No, sadly it's not. Sadly it's not. Demo's in queue next. And yeah, Benji's situation here, very, very nicely done. Yes, he's down on the res collected, but his 3 fishing ships will continue to collect. He's idling Vils. He nearly killed two there. It's a good spot. Check in on Benji's base. No farms yet. Not even taking the berries that heavily. 2 wood lines. There's the market. I think he's going to be able to click up first. But whether the Malay can catch up due to their timing advantage, we'll find out. Looks like there's a market coming up here as well. So many galleys. This is so hard to think about in the moment. Oh, this dock, is it going to go up this time? It's at 96%. 97.8, he gets the dock up. Good man. He gets the dock up at 2 HP. And he runs back to the town center and survives. So, Benji's on the way up. Pleco will be up probably first. That's a lot of Saracen market use. But the trouble now for Pleco is he is going to have to try and win this. He's not going to be able to. Doesn't have enough. Doesn't have enough. There's 12 galleys there to 3. Take out the docks now if you're Benji. And... well, Pleco's also up 1.2k res. So you must be asking, where is it? Benji's just got a bit better KD. He sent all the ships back to grab 2. He's still getting the War Galley upgrade here. Stone got sold. He's 1 TC. This is interesting. Man-at-Arms now from Pleco. Where are those? They are going to try and cross the river. The swamp, sorry. They're going to try and cross the swamp. This is where... this is where I've said it before. I've said it a lot. Just... like, Benji had such a big advantage. Just drop 2 demo here and here. And you don't have to worry about these man-at-arms. He's not even walled. It's just nice to have that insurance policy. He's so far ahead on water, he can only lose on land. That if he just put the time into a couple of demos as an insurance policy, these man-at-arms don't get to be a nuisance like this. They get their free armor as well. So they got 2 melee armor. They're not going to die very quickly. These guys will get some damage in. Unless they run under a town center. They got one Vil. There's still 2 of them. And yeah, Pleco's a little bit idle now. Now, Benji was very idle on his town center. He's just going 1 TC all in. These man-at-arms, yeah, there's not enough here to do anything of note. Pleco's planning a castle. Where will he drop it? I feel like protecting this gold might be good, or protecting this gold might be good, and this wood line. It should still go up in a position like this, or a position like this. The galleys don't have bodkin yet, so they've only got, is that 6 range on them? 7 range on them at the moment. Got pikes. We've obviously got knight. Knights from the Saracens is interesting because they won't scale at all. Saracens, they're the only civ that gets knights that doesn't get cavalier, I believe. I can't think of another one. Second TC for both. It's happening at the same time. And now Cav Archer switch. And yeah, these guys are going to just be a nuisance on the front. And then where Pleco drops his his castle will be important here. Yeah, Pleco's house, because houses keep dropping. House for days. Yeah, he's dropped another one. And there's another one here. That'll be another house that will go down. But hang on, counter. Ooh. Ooh. He's not going for a castle in the mid. He's going to go for a castle on the face. But with 5 Vils, that could get denied. He has to wall them in straight away, but this Cav Archer's out now. And ballistics on them as well. I like the idea of the forward castle, but it has to be out of vision. Oh, Town Watch is in. He got Town Watch. Benji's a good man. Benji gets Town Watch. There is nowhere where you can drop this castle out of vision. That scares me enough. Maybe, like, I guess if it's here. This is going to be dropped in vision. And will there be a reaction, though? That's the question. Will there be a reaction to this? How long until there's a reaction to this? Benji, is Benji going to react to this at all? Or is he going to use 20 villagers on one gold mine? Surely the idols now will alert him to the fact that there is a castle at 40% that is going up on his face. Doesn't touch the gold. He is too fixated on the cav archer micro. He's microing the cav archers. Uh-oh. Does he need to react? I mean, you'd want to know that there's a castle going up on your... He sees it now, I think. I mean, I'd do something about it. Like, I'd stonewall or something. If he reacted, he denies it. He could have sent one cav archer and denied that. So now what? Now the cav archer's going to run in. There's a tower at home. And still very nice situation with Benji's galley mass. And what's running into the eco? Oh, karambits through the eco. It's yuck. Double workshop at home. Probably scorpion defense would make sense here. It does. Now Pleco can research thalassocracy and get harbors out. Exactly. That's what we want. It's just a nuisance. The karambits are just a nuisance. Benji's going to get imp, though. Benji still has a big lead here. Benji's going to be able to... Once he realizes he's got 1,600 gold, he will just buy it. Buy his way up. Gold doesn't matter. There's 32,000 in the middle. 31,000 on this map. Just buy it and go up. Pleco's nowhere near. Buy it, go up, buy a castle, drop it here. That's it. Maybe you're right, Kados. Maybe he doesn't need to react. Given Pleco's nowhere near him, it doesn't matter. Get the stone, go forward, or drop a castle here if you can. If you want to defend, drop a castle here. Pleco's going to try to get back on water, but Imp is going to be a killer. Workshop forward. Gonna go with the cheaper option. Go and research thalassocracy for us, Pleco. He could have dropped... Still got some karambits running around. I was gonna say he could have like douched with harbors. Because that's a thing. Controlling the middle with harbors. Yeah, exactly. The only thing that can stop them is like cannon galleons. There's Imp. Is there a forward castle? There's not. But fast chemistry will be bombard cannons out of here, which the Saracens get. And it'll be hard here. It's going to be very difficult for... Pleco's killing the Saracens eco. Yeah, absolutely. Does Benji see the docks? He sees two docks. He's not reacted to them, though. He's still left his galleys on the front. Pikemen are out. Pikemen do nothing. That's a layer of dead pikemen there. Time for bombard cannon from Benji, I assume. And Trebs, of course. TC drop forward, as you do. He's going to start... Really, Pleco? Really? That's a misclick, right? That's a funny misclick, but it's a misclick. There can't be any serious gold on that. That's got to be like 2 gold a trip, right? The pikemen are just walking out into their death. Yeah, this game looked over a while ago. Look, Pleco gets the moral victory there with the trade cog. I'll quickly have a look at what was that guy doing? He was on the way back when the game ended there. Trade cog was getting 5 gold a trip at the end there, which is good fun. Trade profit. Oh, trade profit stat. Yep, let's have a look. It should be in stats here under eco, right? Trade profit, there it is. 10 gold. Stonks. Amazing. It's all, hey, look, it all counts. It all counts. So, yeah. Back to this, though. Benji gets game number 1. And, I mean, Feudal Age Spearman Rush. Interesting choice. But he kind of got away with it / it worked. I need someone to beat him when he plays that. Because that's not meant to work. Right? That's not meant to work. But it kind of... So, yeah, okay, here's my point. All right. If this worked, which he's claiming that obviously he's done it, right? Given he likes this and he's doing it, he should do this on Water Nomad. There's no reason not to do the same thing on Water Nomad if it works. Yeah, I mean, he didn't make any vills. Right? He didn't make any vills, and I guess he had the fish. He didn't make vills and he had fish. That's all I can really think of. Because, is there eco upgrade difference? Is there a gold mining upgrade here? There's horse collar, so he spent for horse collar. The market, right? It's just the market. What's he spent the market on? He sold 200 stone, he bought 400 food, and he sold 300 wood. But at this point, Pleco's able to click up at the same time minus the building. Oh no, he's got the building. He's able to click up. He's got 800 more res, but at this point he's already lost... He's lost 3 villagers. He's got villagers not working, so... Geez, even that worker efficiencies, that's last minute though. What does it look like at this time? I know we've got games to catch up to, sorry. Yeah. I know, yeah, Pleco had more worker time. It's just, you're right, Matthew. It is a bit odd. It is a bit odd. But, hey, Benji got the win. Benji dominated the water. He got the win. 1-0 to Benji. Time for game 2. Game number 2 now. Pleco is on one of his home maps. Benji is taking a while to drop a TC. He's taking a while to drop a TC. And Pleco has got like a 30% advantage on that town center. As we're on Water Nomad here, Pleco's got Armenians. Benji has gone with the Chinese, who will be insta-housed as soon as he's up. So he has to make sure he drops houses and does the rest. Now, has to drop houses, has to start collecting wood to get what he needs to drop the next house. He can get loom in this time, which he is. He needs to drop yes, he's got that house now. So well done there. And the hard part here, which Pleco is currently seeing. So Pleco played this map against Metronomical, and he struggled a little bit with his application on Water Nomad. So he's fixed up the fact that he made fishing ships last time. He hasn't done that here. He has gotten loom here, so hopefully for him, he'll be able to click up soon after this. And there we go. So he's up. Still a bit of idle time, but he is up. Benji, meanwhile, is taking his time to click up. He doesn't have that building to click up with. He's still got a bit on wood at the moment. Chinese are going to be up way later here. Pleco has to take advantage of this. Benji's still not up. And there we go. Okay, so he is up now a little bit slower there. It's going to be a massive advantage for Pleco. Massive advantage. Now, fire ships for the Chinese, they move a little bit faster. Oh, but not until Castle Age. So Feudal Age, there's no bonus. So if they do get to Castle Age, you could play fire archers. And look, he's actually doing it on Water Nomad. He's adding a barracks. I said if he believed in his golden swamp, he would add this on Water Nomad. And sure enough, he is adding a barracks on Water Nomad. We are going to see the Spearman again. Must watch. This is epic. Pleco should make feudal pikes. He should make... Oh, he could get a denial on the dock. No, dock goes up. This is a big advantage. Pleco needs to get forward. Needs to start sniping vills, sniping fish. Even consider the demo and just see if he can blow something up. This gold is mega exposed. This gold is super exposed. He just needs to camp here. If he can camp with all his galleys here, big advantage. On Pleco's side, it is quite open, right? His gold and his wood lines are quite open. Walling will be important, and yeah, surely they don't work. He's got Spearman. I just... Well, Kados, maybe Benji should have picked the Armenians so that he could feudal pike rush on Water Nomad. No double bit yet for Benji, who doesn't have a lumber camp to be able to get it. And, I mean, army numbers are the same, but there's 2 spearmen in there. I don't know what to say about it. That's just one of those things. And yeah, Pleco can sit on the gold here. And Benji's going to struggle when that happens. But the spearmen get to come in. They get to get some hits. I mean, as I said, the spearman is just a fire in this instance, right? But worse. Because they're slower than a fire. And they do less damage than a fire. But it's interesting. Okay, so Benji is now... I didn't check this. So he knows where Pleco is. And obviously Pleco knows where Benji is as well. I mean, if the spearman takes... I can't. You shouldn't be able to do this because you shouldn't have equal galley numbers. You shouldn't be able to have equal galley numbers plus spearman. Fletching in first for killbenji. As both players kind of go back and relax. And lots of galleys. And the galleys are in Pleco's favor. He gets the +1 attack as the Armenians as well. This is a must-win for Pleco. Not just is it a home map, it's the #1 civ. This is his #1 civ. He wanted Armenians first. Has to take this map. He's getting armor on the spearman. I have no words. I have no words. Surely you, like, send the spearman forward or something and have a go and see. This is probably a good time for Pleco to mix in a demo. Oh, the vills. They could all go down. Benji will feature on this map after game 3. There is a nominee that involves Benji on Water Nomad. Pleco's diving on the fishing ships now. Again, just dive on the gold. He's got no other gold. No other gold income. This is the gold. This needed... A better player or a Div 1 player, firstly, they wouldn't make spears. But gold this far away gets an immediate tower. This is big. Pleco's doing the job here. And he's on the gold now. Benji's going to be forced into spearmen. Which sounds weird. Hey, look. The spearmen don't cost gold. Spearmen don't cost gold. And the GG is called. That was a quick one. Absolutely, indeed, a quick one. Pleco is well on top there. Benji doesn't stick around. And that game is, yeah. It's leveled up at 1 apiece. Pleco was... Fix the mistakes that he made in the semi-final and gets the job done to level us up. 1-1. We have a set on our hands, people. We have a set on our hands. Very, very good. Neither of these players have hit 1500 before. So Pleco is closing in on 1500. And that was the maximum that we had set. And then Benji doesn't play a lot of 1v1s, but was in the 1200s at the time. But the difference here is that we've got water maps. That's the theme of the tournament. If you're Australian, you obviously get the Girt by Sea reference. And yeah, so that's what... That can always be a leveler at the end of the day. So here is game number 3 on migration. Benji looks to be to the northwest as the Spanish, pushing in the deer early. And then for Pleco, oh, he's deer that annoying spot on the edge of the map, and they can be so hard to lure sometimes. He's the Bengalis, and he is pretty much opposite. So he's to the east, a bit south of east. Pleco in pretty much every time I've seen him in this tournament on this map has gone fast feudal. Benji, I am very confident will go fast castle here. Whilst, yeah, because we are behind time, we're trying to hopefully get to a catch up to live time if they do go deep. We will speed this one along a little bit until they get to something that requires the fun of our attention. But this will be a bit of a slow start. They'll push in their deer. They'll collect the sheep. I'll go dock. Actually, Benji's dock feels a little bit slow. Yeah, he's got that house. I think he's got 7 under TC, which is a little bit slow. Maybe he is going fast. No, he's going fast castle. He's adding more to wood. Yeah, Pleco's fast feudal man on this map. I don't like it, but we'll see if he can make it work. As I said before, at this level, it's not just about this. Having a good strategy, having a strategy and doing the strategy well will beat a better strategy not done perfectly. And I feel like I mean, we did see, to be fair, in Div 1, we did see Soxy go fast feudal as well, and Soxy is 2k4. I also think we saw how that worked out for Soxy. And we saw what happened when Noz went up 8 villages later. And how that game played out. It's so far to travel. It's even worse when they're slightly offset. So if, say, Benji was here, and then Pleco naturally sends the galleys the wrong way. At least this way, they're directly opposite. Like, it's 50-50. Sorry, it doesn't matter. It's the same distance either way. But this is the riskier play. This is the riskier play to me. He's going to go triple dock, and he's going to try... He does get 2 extra vills, and, like, look, the eco will be good. Yeah, Squid, we've seen this before. We saw it a couple of hours ago in Div 1, and we're seeing it again. And you can just see, pump the fishing ships. Now you throw a 3rd dock out this side, and you should be fine. Benji's up at a time where... a time which I like a bit more. I like 26 vills. I know Noz went 28. And he made it work. I'd be too scared to go 28, personally. 26 is kind of my range. Yes. So for me, when I'm going a fast feudal on this map, which you obviously do in team games, it's... I send 2 to Shorefish for my build. Alright. So yeah, I go double vill to the Shorefish because there's so much under TC. You end up having, like... We got 5 vills on food, 5 vills on wood, so you end up having like 13 under TC. You may as well make it 12. Pleco's getting some value here. There's the first kill of the game. Benji's got 9 fishing ships, so not as many as what Noz had, but Pleco's found them a little bit quicker, and Benji has to run. He's kind of running in a bad direction. And the difference here with what Benji's got compared to Noz is, and Noz made point of this, is that Noz was Japanese, so tankier fishing ships. Spanish don't have those tanky fishing ships. They're going to have to run. And yeah, Benji's on the way up to castle now. Pleco's going to go very heavy on the galleys. So Benji's got the job done. A little bit of idle time, but he has got the job done. Pleco is getting the value he requires, though, which is important. If you're going to go with this, you have to get the value that you need. The trouble now is Benji is going to have a massive timing advantage. This is going to be a brutal advantage. And this is where, from my 87% win rate on this map, from 46 games, I only talk it up because it's the only one I'm good at. Castle Age hits, you get the fire ship upgrade. If you can sneak in careening, you sneak in careening. You don't have to rush out of these docks. And then what you do is, yes, you start pushing these guys back. 1, 2, you send some the other way as well. And you start pressuring the other side. And 3, you need to get to the middle. So the trouble for Benji a lot of the time here is often the fast feudal player gets the middle control. And some of the problems I've had when I've been up against this has been actually getting a landing in the middle. You need to find yourself a spot in the middle. And there's the upgrade. All right, Benji, let's see what you've got. Pleco, let's see what you've got. 6 fire ships, and out they come. I'd love it if this one went the other way. I'd love it if this one went the other way, but it's not going to. Pleco will be able to micro this back, but you can see what I mean, right? Now, Benji just has Castle Age. If he keeps the fish alive, actually, Pleco's done a great job of adding fish. If he keeps the fish alive, he can add some more through here. Keep pumping out the fires, and it's important to go from both sides. Squeeze. And Benji needs to hit the middle now. Pleco needed to be in the middle 5 minutes ago. There's the market. And no transport on either side yet. I'd love careening, and he's got the berries out the way, which is good. He probably doesn't need to go super heavy on the... doesn't need to go super heavy on the ships anymore, right? Because fires are nice. They'll stop the water a little bit, but they won't actually win the water. And there's the transport coming out. And here we go. Here comes the squeeze. What have you got, Pleco? It's going to be hard. He's got fire ships on both sides. Yeah, would have loved if he squeezed in careening here. Pleco does have regenerating ships, and where are these guys going? Oh, the transport. Pleco's transport. It'll outrun fires, but oh boy, everything's going to go down. Pleco's going to lose. Oh, he's going to leave the transport. No, transport will go down. Everything will die. He'll get squeezed hard, and the galleys are going to have nowhere to go. He's not up. And now he's going to have to micro his way backwards, and Benji can kind of sit on some docks now as well. Pick off any reinforcements. Pleco's still going heavy there. Benji's running to the middle. I wonder if stone is... We took 1 stone, as you do. Is he taking the scout as well? He should be. He is. And yeah, look at the speed advantage is there, and the galleys do regenerate. So Pleco can micro this back. But if you're Benji now, you're in the middle. You got the space in the middle. You can drop town centers. You can drop outposts. I think outposts is the big one here. You want to make sure that Pleco never gets on the island. Because at some point, he runs out. Yep, he'll run out of res. He does have a lot, but he will run out. And yeah, here's Benji. He's just going to work his way onto the docks. And there's 4 docks, and there's soon to be no docks. Still adding fires. I think at some point you do want to transition into galleys, because galleys are better. And galleys can do more. Like, they can harass these villagers. They can harass these villagers. They'll prevent stone. So galleys don't allow this to happen. But until you take out the docks, I like the fires. I think you're trying to work out... oh, there's so much that's going to go down here from Pleco. Leave some of them and just... I have a feeling this game goes on a while. There's a demo. Wasted. More war galleys. I think... yeah, dock will go down. I think it's good for Benji just to focus the docks. Focus the docks. See if he can outpost at the same time. Oh, demo. Paying attention. He's done well there. And look at that. Pleco's going to be dockless. Completely dockless. He's going to try and redock. And he's got no... he's walled himself out of redocking. Okay, there we go. He's going to try and force a few down. In this situation, you have to... I think you force yourself on stone, drop a castle. Great. Benji should be booming back here, which he currently is. Collecting relics too would be good. So 1, boom. 2, map control would be good. So control, I think a castle, even a castle like so far forward on the shoreline. So now he knows that there's docks up again. He doesn't have careening, and that just shits me. That annoys me. And he's going to land. Pleco's going to get to land, but only land once. Yeah, Benji's waiting. He's got some army. He's going to have to make land army now. And you can see here, Benji is just all over him in the middle. The knights are getting healed. The knights are getting healed. If Pleco can get a castle, this is still on. But look, there's knights. The vills are just dying. The vills are just going to die. The knights are getting healed, and the vills just nowhere. All the vills are going to die. All the vills are going to die. All the docks are going to go down again. The houses are going to start going down. Not that that'll matter at the moment. Benji needs to go either heavy on outposts or a castle. Either way, he needs some stone. 1 vill has survived. No. Hero? There is no way that hero vill changes the game, right? I think Pleco may have landed a big demo there. Let's just 30 seconds back there. He sent a few demos in, and not too bad. Didn't clean everything up though. Focus the docks if Benji can, and he's gonna try and... what's going to happen? This one villager, the hero villager, it's not going to work. The outpost is up just in time. And now the knight will find him. Quick walls? Nah, no quick walls here. Villager found. Outposts are out. Check out the vision. He sees a nice amount. And the GG is called... Benji goes 2-1 up in this best of 7. Good stuff from killbenji. He found the Sneakville. He had dominated on the water. And he gets himself into a very nice 2-1 position. Both players have now taken a home map of theirs. And obviously Benji got the neutral map. Could be all important come Game 7. Demo of the tournament, Division 3. We had our nominees. Quite Professional against Squid in Week 1. A couple of vills went down on the woodline on Water Nomads. Game 2, we have Pleco and Metro. And Pleco's left some vills unattended under the TC. And 7 of them go down. Metro lands a very nice demo hit there. Also week 3, we had Nessie and Keita on Splash Random. Nessie's trying to cross a shallows, but Keita's got demos roaming, and she says goodbye to 6 villagers there as Nessie tried to land, get himself a TC out on some neutral golds and stone. And then in week 5, we had an unwalled killbenji with Quiet Professional coming in with 4 demo rafts, and he just absolutely obliterated killbenji's eco. They were the 4 nominees, and a reminder that the players and some of the fans that were in our Discord, they were asked to vote on which one they thought was best. They got to decide from a number of factors. It's not just most damage wins. Now, in this case, we just had a lot of vills going down. And you got to remember, 1, Water Nomad, more likely. So there's only 1 there that isn't Water Nomad. The other one is, well, scale of the demo raft, right? So the heavier the demo ship is, the more damage it is expected to do. But I think, again, all of these were feudal demos, so they're all the same. And how unexpected it is in the sense that Water Nomads, yeah, more likely. So we said only 1 wasn't Water Nomad there. And yeah, land units is always nice compared to ships, and all these were villagers. So it was a close run vote between 2, but happy to say in the end that our 4 demo rafts here from Quiet Professional, the Portuguese quadruple demo, gets the award for Division 3. He absolutely obliterated killbenji here. 16 vills went down from 4 demo rafts. I think it's 990 damage that got done there. So well done to QP. Demo raft, replica demo raft, as you can see here, going your way. You'll get to choose sails and color. And yeah, Rapunzel will make that for you. And if you are Melbourne, we probably look to give it to you in person. If you're not, we look to ship it to you. It's game number 4 now. We have got Pleco, 2-1 down. He's got his first pick home map now, and he's going Hindustanis, and he's up against the Italians. And remember, Copenhagen is regicide. So they've got kings. So it's important for the 2 of them not to lose their king. That is the target. Now, it's obviously not super easy to kill the king on what is a closed map, but we've seen it happen. So we'll keep our eyes peeled here. And immediately, Benji's going forward with a villager. Benji's going forward with a villager. This is a very interesting move. He's scouting the bottom pond with the king. He is taking a boar here. He's not docked the top. He's doing something. He's doing something here. He is doing something here. He is cooking something. Standard play is 5 vills and up. Usually don't take that second boar. And yeah, here we go. Okay. We're going to go fast forward here because it's going to be a little bit quiet. Pleco's going to go up 7 vills. Benji's just going to dock the bottom. And he walked the long way around, which is interesting. Is that maybe to avoid the Grey Wolf? And yeah, he's going to add and he's going to fish boom the bottom. And is he just going to immediately... He's going to double dock the bottom. This king is way too ambitious here. I know the scout is protecting an unloomed vill, but this king needs to go home. Pleco could have been up by now and got damage on this king. So Benji's up, still up 7 vills though. And he's got very heavy wood. He's held onto a lot of wood. He's just going to fish boom like mad down here. He's going to add like 10 fish down here. And he's not going to fight the top. There's a blacksmith. There's a house. And here we go. Pleco's going to come forward with galleys and go, what? He's just not docked. Does Pleco know about the bottom docks yet? Not seen it at all. Is he... No, I thought he was like holding, waiting here. And now he's going to see the double dock. He's going to see the double dock down the bottom and realize his scout is in trouble. Benji's still protecting his vill. And yeah, this scout will just chill out here now. These 2 galleys will go forward. He made a 3rd and cut production, which is the right thing to do. And just add fish behind. And Benji's going to be up to Castle Age. Check that out. How's the speed on that? He did sell some stone to get him there. Sold 100 stone. But he is on the way up to the Castle Age. He is fish booming. Mad. He is trying to imp. Benji does not want this game going on for too long. He is going imp, I think. He has got the wood already to drop the buildings. Actually, no, he doesn't even need to drop the buildings because he's got a castle. I'm scared for this king going forward, though. Yeah, so he doesn't need the buildings. He just needs the gold. And then he can click straight up to him. And he's got 11 fishing ships down here. Ah, it's going to get up. Nice by Pleco. He ends up getting what he needs. He gets the dock up. And Benji's going to try to force things down. He's going to have to fight this now. He does have 2 docks v1 though. So he should be able to fight this. And win this. In the middle, double monastery with the Italians. And I wonder... Well, it doesn't look like there's a boom, right? Because he sold the stone. I imagine he then sells... No eco upgrades, by the way. 0 eco upgrades. Not even guild nets. Dock is being repaired. He has to keep adding fires, though. Because Pleco is actually fighting this. There's a galley. I like the galley edition. Galley to try and take out this vill. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Smart there. Pleco's going to boom. Vill survives. Has he got loom? He does. And yeah, more docks. More fishing ships. Benji on the way up to Imp. How much food did he sell? Sold about 600 food there to click up. But up he will be. Oh boy. Where's the workshop now? Oh, Scout's going to die. Pleco loses a Scout there. I think that may have been a bit of an auto Scout. This is a cluster of ships that Benji is going to win. He can now take the relics freely. He can fish trap if he so desires. He is way down on eco. Pleco is 4 TC and Benji is Imp. 4 TC versus Imp. He's got an 18-minute Imp. Immediate Trebs from home. As long as he doesn't eject the king. Oh no, he's going to get... He's housed. He's housed. And the... disaster. He's now getting eco upgrades. I love it. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Benji's got the monks out. He's probably got the control groups all ready to go. He's got the 8 monks at the moment. I'd love it if he grabbed the relics. He does have 2, but I'd love if he just sent 3 monks down here with a transport and got that. He can afford to trickle Treb. And, oh boy, okay, here we go. Gulam are being prepared. In the semi-final, Benji against Logan Josh. Yes, Logan Josh won on this map. Benji was Aztecs. Logan Josh was Slavs. And there were 107 conversions for the game from Benji. Yes, hearing that right. 107 conversions. And there were moments where the Aztec cavalry was stronger than the Slav cavalry. This will go down. That's not surviving. Castle goes down. This push is doing some work. Pleco needs to think of an army quick. So what I was getting at, these Gulam may become Italian. Is essentially where I was going with that. We may soon have Italian Gulam. Yes, the Gulam are good against the Genbo. Doesn't care about the Genbo. He's probably control group all the monks here. And yet, TC will go down here. Pleco has to run again. And he's getting block printing as well. The Gulam do not stand a chance. Pleco needs to preemptively get devotion. If he can hold... Look at the eco difference. Double the eco. If he can hold... he wins. Benji doesn't have redemption yet, which is important, right? He probably wants to start converting some of the other stuff as well. He's currently having a look around in the base, and here we go. Check out the clicking. They have to run. Gulam can't get involved. They can get involved on the Genbo, but they can't go near those monks. Pleco's just going to be housed. All these houses will go down. One scout, by the way. Is he getting a kill? Oh, no, you don't want to lose the scout. Scout's being quite nice for you. We're getting a bit jittery here on... We just hit the 5-hour mark of the stream, by the way. We're starting to get a little bit of jitters. Little bit of jitters. Makes me think. Oh god, the Trebs are just rolling in. He is rolling in. Yep, he's using a Treb to block his other Treb, but it's okay. He's rolled in now. And the Genbo will come in as well. That's the Imp TC. Too slow. He's too slow on the potential for the Imp TC. Oh, if he was like 3 volleys quicker. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Benji could have denied Imp, and that would have been a killer blow. Alright, here we go. Gulam are coming in. Look at this. The clicking has started. They're all going to turn Italian. He gets 3 before Pleco just runs. Where's the king? King's in the watchtower. The king needs to go now. The king needs to go right now. He just needs to find... He needs to zoom in and think. He's seen the watchtower on it before, and in this moment, once he sees this, he needs to go... He can go for it. He can win this. These are elite Gulam. All that Pleco's doing with elite Gulam is giving killbenji elite Gulam. Devotion's not in. Yes, the Genbo do nothing. It doesn't matter. The Genbo don't need to do anything. They're all going to get converted. They're just all going to get converted here. Yes, the Genbo go down, but there is enough conversions here for Benji that I think that's kind of worth. He's got so many monks, man. He's got so many monks. Probably needed to move the Genbo back. But, holy. King's on the move. Benji missed this chance. King's on the hill in a castle. He's Still 3 trebs. And now... Oh, I saw that. Redemption just came in. Benji never got the relics down here. I would have liked that. Does he at least have gill nets? Oh, come on. We need gill nets, man. We've got fish traps going. I'm surprised at the lack of bombard cannon as well. And now it's time for hand cannoneer. These guys can get to 9 range. But... don't know. Monks. Monks are important. Trebs are important. How many conversions is he going to get? He's going to get a lot. He's going to get a lot of conversions this time. He's going to get a lot of conversions now. And there's a spearman in there. More monks, hand cannoneers. Italians do get hand cannoneer, right? They do. But are these 9 rangers already? No, not yet. So no unique tech yet, which would give the hand cannoneers more range. But Benji's just going to, like, vibe out underneath. He's going to go for the castle here. It's castle time now. There's a uni. Interesting. And just check out the monk counter. There's 21. I don't know how many control groups he's got. I assume 20. And Pleco's trying to repair this guy. He's got plenty of stone to do it, but... let's see what happens. Oh, there's a Gulam just... and a hand cannoneer. Look at that, it's got 8 kills. 4 eco kills. This Gulam has killed 9 eco units. Look at him. He is just... Pleco doesn't see this. And that's a little bit annoying. And here we go. More conversions are trying to come in. Pleco is now getting devotion, which is important. I think he needs faith on top of that. He is doing enough to hold. And it's going to be a condo switch. I don't know if he's got the eco for condos. I think Pleco will be okay. Oh. I feel like Pleco's going to be okay. He needs faith, though, and then he needs to dive. But now he'll see the condos are out. He's housed. Permanently housed. Hussar. Or light cab, sorry. He's going light cab. I just think Benji just goes for it. I think Benji just goes for it, yeah. I think he just goes for it. I think he'll still get enough. He'll be able to block with a couple. And check out the light cab. They'll change hands. In fact, I don't know if Pleco got anything there. And now there's condo. At some point, light cab become a problem. But Benji has just got enough monks and enough conversions that he is just able to clean up the army. Look, it's 52 army to 4. Benji's just cleaning up with exactly what Pleco gave him. And the GG's called. And killbenji goes up 3-1. The monks got the job done. Where's the conversion numbers? 30 conversions in the game. And you can just see the military numbers. Pleco gave it a go, and then that was it. Benji had a couple of condo out, and yeah, was able to make it work. And suddenly, Benji is the one staring down a potential tournament victory. Time for game number 5. Pleco is down match point here. Benji's got a 3-1 lead. We're here on Pleco's third and final home map of 4 Lakes. The two players have started opposite each other, bit of north-south. And let's see what we're going to have done for us. Now, I can tell you in advance, Exactly what killbenji is going to do. Exactly what killbenji is going to do. There is no doubt in my mind what Benji is doing on Four Lakes. There is... The question is, does Pleco know what killbenji is going to do? And can Pleco stop what killbenji is doing? The answer to what killbenji is going to do here is Fast Castle, Gabetto. Will the Gabetto be in a taxi, a siege tower? I don't know. But will there be Gabetto running around this map in about 16, 17 minutes? 15 minutes? I don't know how long it's going to take for him to get there. 12 minutes of game time? Yes, there will be. Absolutely guaranteed. Let's see how the strategy is. He's still got a bit more on that ball, which he's not taking. He's going to go dock, though. So the difference to just Arabia is you do get the potential for fish. The first... I mean, yeah. I don't know whether this is worth, but when it's so obvious... Like, there is no doubt in my mind here. Benji will add about 6, 7, maybe 8 fish. And he's going to try to hold on to the pond. I don't know if there's any value here in Pleco just not even docking the top. Just find Benji and dock the same pond. You'll be a slower dock, but you cannot allow this guy to have the free fish. Or maybe just dock 2 fishing ships and leave it at 2 for now. Get up fast. Find out where he is. Find the dock and immediately send a villager. Bit of idle time for Pleco is a bit annoying, but he's going to be up 20 vils. Benji is pushing in deer still. He's still got a bit of stuff underneath here. He's got 2 lumber camps, which is quite nice. And you go 22, 23 vils now. He's still got 1 more deer. I think he's just going to risk it. He's going to do it. He's not getting bothered at the moment. So he's just going to push the deer in. Oh, he's got idle vils, though. He needs to get those to work. And yeah, Pleco. Oh, don't run into the TC, boy. You need that scout. And he's up on 24 vils. He's got a lot of wood, though. Is he going to add more fish here? He's going to add 6th fish. House. Probably even add a 7th fishing ship. There's no reason not to continue. He's got 2 docks on the same pond. I don't like that. There's not enough. Like, in a normal world, there's not enough fish. But right now, sure. Like, you only need it for the short term. And there it is. Market Blacksmith. You would think he's not there. But I can guarantee you, this man will find a way. He probably didn't go to berries early enough. And he is a little bit slow. He's actually had to tower his gold. That is not ideal. And has Pleco done enough to stop him? There's a lot of idle time here. And there he is. He has clicked up. He has clicked up, but now what? Where's your stone? He's going to the stone out the side. Pleco's going to disrupt the wood line. Benji's not going to have a wood line. Pleco is going to dock down here now. Benji will see it. And Pleco will quick wall that villain. Good quick walls. But Benji... I don't think Pleco is going... Oh, there's so many vills going down here. Actually, he's only 2. He's actually run them alright. So. Pleco. I think he's done pretty well, to be honest. He's harassed. He's forced worker inefficiency. He's going to have a decent castle age time himself. He's docked here. The dock went up. He can make fires. He can disrupt the fish. Benji does not have the castle yet. Pleco's on 3 ponds now. He may even have all 4 ponds. So the question is, the castle is ready. He drops a castle here. He has wood and gold. Can he make it work? He's going to drop it here. There it is. There is the castle. Pleco's on the way up. Pleco has got Japanese fishing ships in 3 out of the 4 ponds. And Benji does not really have the eco to be adding in and fighting on the pond. The longer that this pond is being fought for, the better this is for Pleco. If I am Pleco, I am absolutely trying to just slam this out with fire galleys. Because these fishing ships, they've still got enough to go. He could fish trap them eventually. Because remember, he's got wood and gold. He doesn't have food. So if he is able to fish trap here, he has food. He still has, yeah, all that food that is remaining here. Which, to be fair, it's not a lot. But he needs to not allow these to turn into fish traps. And there are Gibetto out on the field. 18, 19 minutes. Can they turn the game? They can kill the archer and the archers and the scout that were here. Pleco is also castle age now. He is palisade walling. Not a big fan of palisade walls, but he is palisade wall. He is getting double range cav archers. He's getting bodkin. What's the range on a Geppetto? It's 5. Range on bodkin cav archers will be 6. Can he do it? He's got a score lead. He's got an eco lead. Can Pleco make it work? He probably will want fast ballistics here as well. He's got a tower. I like the tower idea. Benji wins this pond. In other games, Benji's done well to go to other ponds. Pleco's already there this time. This feels like it's too slow. And Yeti's in the chat saying the same thing. It feels like it's too slow, but we're playing... Remember, we are playing at an elo where just doing it may be good enough. Who knows about the panic? Does this cause panic? Pleco should be okay. As we said, these players are not 2K, they are 1400. I think Benji didn't take enough of the berries earlier. You can see there's still a whole... He only took 100 because I think it's 750. He's just going to go under the tower. Disaster. Yeah, Pleco's got the cav archers out. He needs ballistics now. Ballistics will just not allow these guys to kill anything else. He's adding a second TC. He's actually now trying to switch into some eco by the looks of it. Hoping that now, because Pleco is on 1 TC, is that going to, you know, is he just going to forget? He's going to make too much army, not use the army advantage. Pleco needs to keep adding fishing ships. He needs to add some fish traps. Mainly on this one. Needs to keep spamming the fishing ships here. Don't need farms. So he's got 2 farms. Don't need them. Don't need farmers. Get 8 to 10 fishing ships in each pond. That's where you're spending your wood to get food. And even if you end up selling the food, doesn't matter. In the short term, because he's playing cav archer, so he needs wood gold. Even if you have to sell a bit of food. It's just better. You have the eco. You can just put more on that. And obviously it allows you that transition. Maybe to samurai. Yeah, Pleco's in a good spot here. I have a feeling this game may go on for a while. Again, that Benji Logan Josh set was an absolute cracker. And this game also went for a while. Oh, nice. He's on the fishing ships here. Benji should make spears for the mental. Yep. Well, he's got the barracks now. So I wonder if that's the plan. And look, he's just switching into monks. if the Gabetto fail, he just goes triple monastery monks. And Pleco sees none of the monasteries. Bang, bang, bang. Look at this. It's going to be Malian cav archers. No, he's going to run. Pleco, you need devotion. Let's not leave devotion until the end of the game this time. And there's ballistics. That's good. You know there's monks now. Now you get devotion. And then all the monks die. Also, Malian monks. They look nice. Now that I've turned off my monk pointer mod, I get to see all the regional monks. So this is the first time I'm seeing some of these monks. Bang, bang, bang. I mean, it's not enough. You can't... Benji, this doesn't work, mate. The monks all go down. Yeah, he's realised too late. He's lost. Yeah, and he's called it. Pleco takes game number 5. Makes the game 3-2. That didn't work from killbenji. Worth a shot. Remember, Pleco's home map. So, the fact that Pleco got the win there is expected. Japanese, great civ. Benji gave it a go. Malians did not quite work out for him. Game number 6, Pacific Islands, and it will be Aztecs, though. It's going to be Aztecs, Portuguese on Pacific Islands. Game number 6. Benji has got a chance to win it. Aztecs are just such a wild pick. If this game goes late, Benji's not going to win on water. There is... Actually, to their credit, they do get shipwright, dry dock, careening. They do get fast fire. If they get the relics, they get more thing for the relics. But the Portuguese, they can go to the middle, get wood from the berries. Everything is cheaper. Ships are better. They can make Feitoria, so they can have infinite res, even though, I mean, you kind of do have a lot of gold and stone. Very weird islands, by the way. Weirdly shaped islands. This one looks like Tasmania. And they've even got a unique tech for their ships as well. You just make heavy demo against the fast fire. The Aztecs, they get bracer, I guess. Well, let's see what they put together. Let's see what they put together. I don't... Well, Benji's not going to do any, like, TC shenanigans. Because he's Aztecs. He wants to get the monks. This is all about the monks. Scout, Eagle's going out for a walk. I'm so not used to the fact that there is an eagle on this map. What are we doing? There's an eagle. I mean, this is not home ground advantage, but the Pacific Islands, well, are they closer to the Aztecs or are they closer to the Portuguese Empire? I don't know if the Portuguese Empire went all this way. And there is... That guy's going around. Pleco's back on yellow. And he is scouting out here. Bit of idle time for both players. You do want to be a little bit cleaner than that. A lot of idle time for Pleco. Has he just forgotten to make a view? He's housed. He's housed. And idle time for Benji as well. See the difference between these guys and Division 1 with how the uptimes are and how clean the 1000 elo difference is. There we go. Eagle vs Scout. Eagle gets the first hit. I don't know if that's enough to change. He's going fast castle, isn't he? Is he going fast? He's not actually going fast castle, right? This is a slow feudal. Not this can't. This is a fast. He's fast castling. He's fast castling, everyone. This is harder to get damage because this map you can really run to a few different places. Pleco's going to go fast feudal, double dot galleys, and Benji's just going to be in the middle of the map. There's the middle. But my question is, where's your food? He's up 23. It's timing of 25 vills. And he's gone forward dock as Pleco to add to the galleys. So many fishing ships. They're so inefficient. Unlike what we have on Four Lakes or Migration or Aqua Arena. These fishing ships do not work. He's got no food. Double sell on the stone. Because you don't need the stone. Purchase another 100. And purchase and there we go. Okay, so he's not done. He's actually done alright in Feudal Age. His Feudal Age wasn't too bad. It was just this... Oh no, hang on. There was still 40 seconds idle time. Not great. Okay, so what's the plan here, Benji? Let's see what he's thinking here. His fish is still alive. He ran them. Pleco. What's the plan for Pleco here? I mean, let's be real. Benji's going to go monastery, monastery, siege workshop somewhere. Kill the Vil. Kill the Vil. Can't kill the Vil. Dock stays up. Fires go out. I guess he's probably going to go he's going to go War Galley first. That's fair. Monastery? Changed man. He's actually playing water. Lots of galleys for Pleco. Pleco's also not going Castle Age anytime soon. This map's different to Migration, right? 1, less res on your home island. 2, it's a bit bigger. But the main one is the distance between the players is not the same as it is on Migration because of the river between the two players. Between the two islands in the middle. So it's a lot closer just to go straight through the middle now. Pleco's made it a little bit harder on himself with the way he's docked and the way the river is. But it's still a lot quicker than what we saw in Migration, which is like you're docking like there and you're going the whole way. You have to like go out all the way up and around like that. So that's why you don't generally see fast castle. Pleco needs to micro this like he is. This is playing for your tournament life here, playing for the Div 3 champion spot, and you need to micro feudal galleys against castle fires. And there are a lot of castle fires. The hard part is also then transitioning into land. Benji has not landed yet. Pleco is in the middle. Pleco has got the ability to take vills off. He needs to run more and go to a thicker wood line in the middle. He's getting outposts out, which is great. He also has to micro at the same time. If he can make the micro work, Benji, no careening yet. You see the galleys do still outrun the fires. No monks in queue yet. Is this a landing? There is the landing. And there's a town center. The middle. Just have a brief look at what the two players have a look at and what they can see. So Pleco's got a couple of outposts, and look at that. He can see what Benji's going for. Benji, meanwhile, kind of just his own base. Be good if he was able to clean up that forward dock. Pleco is also feudal age for a long, long time. Res collected is even. Benji's got 10 fishing ships, but those won't be working too great at the moment. Pleco needs to keep transporting vills when he can. Send another 10 over would be worth. And look, he's going to get some of the fires here, but these two fires have engaged 20 galleys. And now look, Benji's been able to send these other fires into the docks and will take out the transport. And how's that play by Benji? He's managed to make Pleco have to run. And now Pleco is down a transport ship. He's still in feudal age. He's down that transport ship and he's got like so many vills here. Benji, meanwhile, could be booming. I think he's now starting to add some fun on the top, the left island. He will need to start moving more vills across. Pleco's water control is good, but the land control is important in the mid game because that's where your expansion and your res is. Pleco's got so many galleys in queue. You can see the KD just not having to think about the fires makes such a big difference when ones do things like this and they're not either patrolled in or they've just got a rally point somewhere. And then you have to focus on the micro for them as well, which when he does, yes, they win, but when they don't, the fires are gonna feast. They're gonna absolutely feast. Pleco's awake to it now. Keep microing backwards. And there's another one. There's that stray. It's going to go down. We'll be able to take care of these slowly, but look at how much Benji can produce. It just feels like Benji's going to keep on producing. At least Pleco's up now. And the positive for him is because he went to both islands, he's going to be on one. At least he's on an island. So it keeps him alive. His res split is a little bit nicer. He did use the market to click up. Portuguese. I wouldn't mind him going to stone and try to get a castle. Maybe even a castle on a shoreline. And look at that one villager coming forward now for Benji. One villager on the other island. Unseen. Following the docks at the moment. Pleco's still galleys. He's going to lose a dock here. He still has a dock at the front, believe it or not. Thought Benji would have focused that one down. And yeah, he's going castle here. Not going to allow anything to happen. Just drop one right there. Do not allow... Oh, he's going to go here. I like this one as well, actually. Take out the TC. This is Benji's expansion. Pleco's done well. Pleco has kind of stabilized this. Getting off the island might prove to be difficult, though. And he's going to run out of res here pretty soon. He needs to get the clear up, and he needs to get out of there. He needs a clear up, and he needs to get here with all his vills. Pleco is doing well, and there is that very intimidating Portuguese castle I was talking about before. And a couple of organ guns. I don't know about organ guns, man. I think you just got to play light cav against this guy. Like, you have to do nothing but light cav, really. Light cav skirm. Just stick to light cav skirm. That's it. Yeah, Zach, you're right. Thank God he got to castle. He got to Castle Age. He got the Castle Age upgrades. Look. One organ gun to have a look. And I mean, that's what he's gone for. And there's a bit of shenanigans here, by the way. Galleys now from Benji. Just one. And Pleco wants the castle here. The trouble is that he's got... Yeah, this is trouble now. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to slow this down. This is an important part of this match. Pleco is down the docks. He does not have docks anymore. He doesn't have a transport. He doesn't have things to do. Unfortunately for him, I think he just needs the castle here. If he castles here, he can then build some docks underneath and he can get out and he can go here. Or he can go here. Has he got redemption already? No redemption yet. But that should be coming any second now. Probably good from... Well, I mean, it's never good when your opponent gets a tech. But Pleco made one organ gun, and that has seen Benji invest into redemption. He's not making any more. Benji's got the clean up here. He's got some eagles out. And those have done well. Where is... Yeah, oh, God. Oh, Pleco. Pleco. You need that. Man. Oh. It's a disaster. It's a circus. It's a circus in here. Oh, my God. You have no res, man. You need to get out of here. Oh, no. The fire ships are coming this way. Ah, it's a disaster. Pleco, you need to get out of here, man. You need to get out of here as quickly as... Oh, you needed to get out of here before. Drop some farms. Take whatever wood you can. Ah, this is where this map falls apart. Pleco, oh, he's going to get squeezed. There's fire ships on both sides. He's getting squeezed. He's going to lose all water control. But at the same time, he's going to get the Vils out. It's worth it. If the Vils can get across, the Vils are getting across. It's okay. The Vils are going to get across. You need to drop them. First location and run. And get the next ones. You need to... yeah. I mean, I'd even argue, just go here, man. Just somewhere. You need to go somewhere. Run. Pray. You need another 20. Just get 20 more. This is your TC. He's deleted the TC. He's just gone, forget it. No need for a TC here. I would just send another 20 so you can keep making the TCs there. Like, just keep going. Just get 20 more out of here. Send them anywhere. They're going to die here. They're going to die here. If you can't get them here, just send them here. Benji's got so much gold, he can buy his way up to Imp. Oh, he's got so many fire ships. Deleting the TC because he didn't want to make... He doesn't want to make Vils here. Like, there's no value in making Vils, but I wouldn't do it at this point in time. I would still... I'd still keep it for now and just add farms around it and all the rest. Like, you need food eco somewhere. He's got enough for another castle. I'm surprised he just didn't... I guess he doesn't need to castle there. He could quickly drop a castle here if he wanted to. But Benji's going to have him. Benji's just got the Vils, more Vils. And those Vils are working hard. And he is going to try and drop a castle. Oh, there's a monk in the way. There's a monk in the way. There's a monk tonight. It's Garrison. Garrison. Oh, that castle's not going to go up, man. The Vils. Garrison the TC. The Vils can kill... he'll kill it. Garrison with 10. Yeah, there's only one Vil that can build that. And then once the tower goes up... That castle is not a good one. But he did bring a lot of Vils. The question is it going to go up? I don't think it is. It's not going to go up. It's not going to go up. Benji is going to be our Div 3 champion. That is a massive, massive swing. The castle gets deleted at 58%. Pleco's trying to dock the back. Benji can click Imp. And then Benji will click Imp. And that... It was a good try. He just needed to be able to build it with more vills. And there is Imp. He was Imp before he bought... He just has that much res. It's just in queue. Pleco's got some ships back here. Never count out Pleco. You're right. I'm sorry. I know that the quality might be choppy a bit, but we're pushing through. We're nearly there. I have a feeling this will be Benji's game. He's got so much gold. Has he got relics? He's got 2 relics. He'll be able to get fast fire. Pleco's going to try and push the castle. I don't believe. I'm losing belief. The belief is dropping. And check out the farms from Benji at home. See, this is the moment where I would be happy to delete the TC. At this moment, I'd be like, alright, these vills, there's no point taking that wood. Get them over here. Maybe drop 10 more farms and delete the TC. And, oh, now there's no TC. Oh, so the vills can just get raided so quickly. The vills are getting raided. Benji is in him. Benji can make nothing. Jags. He can make Jags. Oh, because there's a castle push. Pleco's not giving up until the castle push dies. Benji's going to try and convert. Benji's going to try and convert the rams. He gets a couple of rams. And the last one will get rammed down by his former friends. Benji can make trebs now. He can just send the rams back in the other way. The vills, we're down to 50. There's eagle warriors. There's fast fire on the way. Benji needs houses. And there's the Treb, and there's the GG with the congrats. Benji is our Div 3 champion. Well done, Pleco. Well done, killbenji. Amazing set. Hey, we had 7 games, 6 games, 6 games in our 3 grand finals. We went deep in every set. Those grand finals went amazingly. Well done to killbenji. Got the job done. Aztecs did the job on Pacific Islands. Who knew? Who knew that was the way to do it? But he's done the job. He gets the Div 3 award. Well, I don't know if Benji is here or not. If he's in the chat now, or Pleco. Obviously, with the other 2 sets, we had a little bit of a chat to the winner. So if Benji's here, I ask you to join a voice chat that's in the tournament. If you want to, you don't have to. But there is a voice chat that you can join in the tournament Discord if you wish to. And Pacific Islands. Benji, how are you? Congratulations.
Hello, Powerbug. Thank you very much. I'm good, mate. How are you going?
I am good. I can also hear you with a slight delay in one ear than the other, so I don't know what's to go. But congratulations, man! Like amazing set. You got the win. How does it feel?
Yeah, it was really good. And look, Pleco smashed me earlier in the tournament, so it was really good to, in the longer format, best of seven, get one over him.
Yeah, that's good, right? Yeah, he did. He did get that 2-0 over you in the first week. Um, so is there any learnings from that specifically, or is it just a case of new to the tournament, different maps, needed to learn the maps and just put it down to some generic rustiness that could have happened against anyone in week one?
Yeah, absolutely. Adjusting to water over the past few weeks, probably the biggest thing. I generally like to go very hard, aggressive early, and just adjusting to making sure that I do have a dock, making sure I build fishing, um, and just trying to come up with some painful strategies for people to come up against, in particular monks.
Oh, yeah, the monks are mega painful. Um, I mean, we saw it in the semi final as well against Logan Josh. The you had an Aztec cavalry. You had so many boyars and light cav and all the rest. It was quite funny. But yeah, you had the same today with a few gulams coming your way on Copenhagen, which is quite nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, bit of an adjustment. I went down against Logan Josh on the Copenhagen, despite I think 107 conversions. So today I decided to go super aggressive instead. Um, and I find that every time I win the water up the top, I just seem to lose the game for whatever reason. So just adjusted my strategy a bit, tried to go up to him a bit faster because that was a bit quicker to go up. So the Italians, and yeah, it seemed to work out.
Okay, hang on a minute. Yeah, I've had. What have I done? I have done something that has caused your audio to go very quiet because my headphones turned into a disaster. All right, I'll add them back. One of them's kind of dead, but the other one works. Uh,
Can't be a stream without some tech issues,
yeah,
right?
I know, right? I know. All right, so I got my headphones back. So hopefully now your voice will come through my my singular headphone, and should be good to continue. But yeah, obviously that's right. You said you wanted to add more eco this time compared to that Logan Josh semi-final Copenhagen game, which was good. We'll just go through the other maps as well. So we started on Golden Swamp, Saracen's Malay. It was a map that you got the win on. Heavy water, just some standard play there, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed a few spears floating around. I'm not sure
Oh, we
how
noticed
good that is.
we
But
noticed
look,
the
I've
spears.
been playing the ladder a little bit and tried a couple of spears on that, and it seems to work well against fire ships. But I've had a lot of troubles with galleys. But I think today they really helped me out.
It's one that I think I said during the cast. I was like, I need someone better to play against this and beat it because it can't possibly be the right thing to do. Is kind of the way I've seen it, and I think a few people were very confused by it as well. But I mean, we saw it. I think I saw it in the semi final as well. Look, if it's getting value against the people you're playing, it's getting value, right? It's interesting. It's a bit different. They're kind of like are fire ships in a way because fire ships don't really attack galleys in the sense that with micro fires don't do any damage. Spears are a bit slower, but they also don't cost gold. I don't know. It's one where it's like if you just go three docks instead of the barracks, maybe it's better. But I don't know. Look, it worked. I saw a few on Water Nomad as well. That went Pleco's way. Just didn't quite work out for you there.
Yes, I do wonder if the Arminian bonus was really shredding the spearman there. I'm not sure if that second arrow has any bonus damage against the spearman, but I don't know. They were really struggling.
Yeah, yeah. So it was, it's just that plus. It's just +1, but it's +1, right? It makes a difference. But yeah, so otherwise, yeah, it just didn't quite work out. Pleco got the Water Nomad win there. And then we moved to Migration, which I think just was pretty smooth from you with the Spanish there. Got the fast castle in, ran the ships, the fishing ships a bit, and then try to control the middle.
Yeah, I think I was down to three fishing ships on that one, so I was definitely feeling the pressure. The feudal age aggression from Pleco killing my ships, chasing me around the map. I definitely was very worried about that one, but fast fires just appeared to come through for me on that one. Just not, I don't know, just less micro needed, less APM. I'm not sure, you know, but I think that is a pretty good strategy for that map. I'm not too sure though for the meta for it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty meta. It's the way I play it as well. We saw Noz do the same in Div One. It's lots of fishing ships and fast castle into fire ships, and then you push it back. After that, you can transition into galleys if you want, but by then it's about the middle island, right? And you took control of that well. You denied a castle. You denied a Sneakville. You got an outpost out at the right time. As Pleco was trying to drop a couple of TCs, which worked out pretty well. And yeah, that got you a nice 2-1 lead. And then we went to that Copenhagen you mentioned. It was always a plan to go fast imp there, completely avoid the top water, nothing to fight for, and fish boom at the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I feel like I go really heavy, on the naval warships up the top, and then I end up making too many fishing ships that become really inefficient for me. I just struggle to multitask with, that multifaceted eco. So yeah, I just went to dock the pond down the bottom and just tried to make sure he couldn't, counter that with his own dock.
Yep. Yep, yeah, you did. I think that dock ended up sneaking up somehow, but then yeah, you got rid of it pretty quickly, which was good. Four Lakes didn't quite go the way you wanted it to. Obviously, the Malian play, the Gabetto play was there. Felt like the map maybe wasn't properly suited for it in terms of where some of your res was. But yeah, you got the Gabetto out. They just couldn't do enough damage in the end.
Yeah, look, I feel like Pleco just played that one really well, and I think honestly I spent too much scout time on pushing those deer around that large forest, and trying to get a little bit of extra food there, at the cost of knowing where my resources are, planning my base structure, walling. It really just fell apart, and Pleco really seized the opportunity there to be cutthroat, aggressive, put a lot of pressure on me, and yeah, fell apart.
Yeah.
Especially when he took out the seven monks.
Ah,
You know,
yes.
I didn't want to resign too early. I had some army. I thought, get some conversions in, but he flattened him. So
Yep. We had ballistics by that
good
point.
job, Lego. Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
sort of ballistics on the monks, and I thought walking away from that hill
Yeah.
was going
Yeah,
to be a
it
pretty
didn't
tough
didn't
fight.
quite happen. I think one of the things I noticed there was you didn't end up taking a lot of the berries. Where, yeah, maybe as you said, if you threw a few more onto berries instead of trying to push the deer, it just gives you the time to look elsewhere, right? But that was a lesson that obviously gave us game 6. Now you had a choice between Canberra and Pacific Islands. You chose Pacific Islands first. Reason behind that?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think I was really reflecting on the migration game, and I was thinking, Pacific Islands, I feel like has a pretty similar vibe to migration in terms of that. I think the fast fires can be really effective on that map as well. And my strategy, I guess, for Canberra, I was feeling a bit shaky because I tried a castle kind of push, castle unique unit, and just didn't go my way. So I didn't want to risk that against Pleco and take it to a seven setter.
Yep. So what was it going to be in game 7? Burmese or Bohemians?
It was going to be Burmese. I was going to lots of monks and unique unit. Um, in our previous matchup, I went Turks against Pleco and had lots of army out, but pretty much left my TC undefended, and he petarded it down. So that
Right.
was definitely in the back of my mind, and I was just thinking, going 3-3 just puts so much pressure on you, and anything could happen, right?
Yep, exactly. Well, there you go. Well, you got it done in 6. Didn't need that game 7. Now you're in a position where you get to pick some sails and a color for your demo raft for winning, which I'll just put a couple of them on the screen now for people to see them. You don't have to answer now, obviously, but there's a few options there for you. I take it you wouldn't have seen who won the demo of the tournament because we're kind of catching up a little bit. But who did you end up voting for, by the way? Did you end up voting or not? And if you did, I don't know if you
I
had a
did
look.
vote, and I believe I might have been the tiebreaker on that one.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it was a victory for Quite Professional against yourself. The 16 vills that went down. You didn't get demoed in today's set, at least.
No, didn't lose 16 vills or a TC. I really feel for those vills. They're gonna have to unionize. They had terrible working conditions on Water Nomad, exposed to the elements, and just really the
Yeah,
demos destroyed them.
just that was yeah. So yeah, QP gets a little demo raft there, and yeah, well, you get one yourself, so you get to think about what you want there. Completely open to you when it comes to a color. Like you can choose any color that exists. It doesn't have to be an Age of Empires color, although we kind of expected people to take Age of Empires colors, and then Ace didn't, and we're like, oh yeah, I guess you can just pick any color you really want, so that's fine. And then the sails. Obviously, the sails are going to be one of the architecture sets. So just find a sieve you like, and yeah, the little demo rafts
Oh,
will
that
go
is
that
that
way.
is amazing. So the sails have different appearances based on their civs, and that's really cool. I'll definitely have to check them out and have a look. But I'm thinking I definitely would like a player color. Just adds that extra bit of AoE2 linkage. And I just have to say, these prizes, the ships, they look magnificent. And a huge shout out is it to Rapunzel.
Yes, yes, she's the one that puts it all together, makes them all 3D printing. It's absolutely incredible, and yeah, so excited to get them out to everyone. And when she ends up putting together what will be the other 6 the 6 demos. Obviously, Park Tim's has already been sent out, but the 6 from Divs 1, 2, and 3 get a little group photo before we send them all out to everyone. So that'll be good as well. But yeah, super exciting. She's done very well, and yeah, you get to have one of those.
No, I can't wait. Look, it's going to be my mantelpiece for sure. I'll hold it very dear, and probably thinking a player color for sure. And I'll have to check the different civs as well. But yeah, amazing.
Such a great prize, I have to say.
Yeah,
Really unique. Just a little memento. Something to look back on.
yeah, exactly. Sorry again, my headphones are completely dead. We've just ticked over 6 hours of this stream, by the way. So that has been definitely the longest stream I've ever done, and now I know how long Anko headphones last, and that's about 5.5 hours. So that's good. But yes, thank you very much, Benji. Absolutely amazing to get the win. You obviously get to backed up Aussie Ascension from around earlier this year into this one, where obviously you took myself out in that, or we played in the group stage. Sorry, you didn't beat me in the knockouts. You did beat Pleco in the knockouts, didn't you? In that one.
Yeah, completely different tournament, I feel, though, and I had a very simplified strategy back then. And look, I've had to think very hard about what might push Pleco off, especially after he wiped me 2-0 early on. So
Yeah.
went to worked really hard to think of what would upset him, what's a bit different for him, because he seemed to be very difficult to overcome early in the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He was very, very strong. We saw Quite Professional get a 2-0 over him, but otherwise almost unbeatable. And then you've shown that it is possible Yeah, so very, very well done. And I guess the last question is, you said you had some, we had a bit of a delay today as a result of some unexpected cricket victories. Did that continue today, or not?
So we did make it to the grand final today. Also a Div 3 game,
Yep.
Div 3 represent. But unfortunately, we did go down. We played a 2020 match and we scored 58 runs, and they chased it down in 6 overs, and I made a golden duck.
That's unfortunate. Yep. That is unfortunate. Absolutely. Well, at least you made the grand final there. So that's good.
Exactly,
That's good.
exactly. Yeah. So it's still, good to finish second. Look, making any grand final is a big achievement, and you know, like to shout out Pleco. It was a really good set. Had a great fun. Always good going up against Pleco. He really pushes me. Always look forward to the matches, and hopefully we've got a growing, ongoing rivalry in the future.
Yeah, for sure. It does seem a little bit that way now. There's been a few matchups between the two of you, so it's good. Maybe you need to like pair up and play some team games together or something, so it just keeps it healthy as well. But yeah,
Absolutely.
well done, congratulations, and yeah, well, all the best, and we'll get that demo raft to you soon.
Yeah, thank you so much, Powerbug. Look, just thank you as well. Such a great tournament, really exposing people to water players. They might just totally avoid, ban even on the ranked ladder. So, great tournament. Had lots of fun and really appreciate you putting everything together and spending a lot of your free time organizing all of this. And I've really enjoyed watching the stream. So, thank you so much, Powerbug.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Well, there we go. There was Benji. Sorry for the headphone issues there, but well done to him. Well done to Pleco. That's Div 3 done, and that means it's Girt by Sea finished. We are done. We have been going for nearly 2 months now. We started this journey. This first started as a random comment in the Aussie Discord back in March during Aussie Ascension, and I had randomly said, "Oh, someone was, I think it was Finchy or something, was like, let's get a Aussie Ascension 2 going," and I was like, I'd only do it if it was a water tournament or something like that, because I was starting to play water, and then Rapunzet replied, and she was like, call it Girt by Sea, and then we sort of thought about it and we're like, why don't we actually do this? And yeah, here we are. We did it. We kind of started. We went away for a bit and then came back, and then pretty much from June onwards, the planning started, and reaching out to people, trying to get some ideas, trying to get some understanding on maps, trying to get some understanding on where to host, and a massive thank you to Blue for giving us that platform to do that. And I knew I needed to learn how to stream before we started, and like that has brought so many learnings, and it's been very, very very different for me. Not really believe it or not really someone that likes to talk that much, so had to learn that, and it's just been an absolutely amazing tournament. And I'm just, yes, we're so grateful for everyone that's watched, everyone that's subscribed, everyone that's just helped out and written some good comments. And it's been a different tournament. Obviously, had its challenges and a few hiccups when it came to Thalassocracy pretty much taking our time slot that we wanted, and then saying that there's going to be a new water rework. So then we're like, okay, well, we're definitely doing this before the new year, and then starting to be worried about what if they bring this in before the new year. Hope this doesn't impact us, and just a lot of things there that was a little bit stressful, and especially when it came to the production of the replicas that you still see on screen there, and you can see the cannon galleons as well that we had in Div 1 and Div 2. Those had so much work done to them. They took so long to perfect, and so many trial runs on different parts, and trust me, go to Capture A or go to Scenario Editor, get an Elite Cannon Galleon, get a Cannon Galleon up, turn the HD graphics on, zoom in, and everything you see on Capture Age is what you see here. Like, it is, I mean, you can see the icon on the side. Like, it is amazing what these look like. And the demo rafts are quite similar as well in that sense. Again, you can see they're obviously on a smaller scale, but yeah, you can see they are amazing as well. And yeah, there were a few hiccups with those as well, but look, we got there, she got there, and the plaudits for Rapunzel absolutely deserved, and yeah, she's done an amazing job as well. But yeah, this is the end of the tournament. It's not the end of the streaming. I can guarantee you that. This was just wanted to come in with a splash and try to launch a channel, and I still plan to stream. I still plan to make enhancements to the production of what I do. Going to be doing some AoE leagues next year, early next year. There's AoE leagues starting up. I'm going to be casting as much of that as I can. So any Australians and New Zealanders in it, I'm going to have a league, one of the leagues or something, and then I don't know exactly yet. I haven't played or casted any of it before, so all new to me. Just going off what the organisers and the admins of that want. So going to be doing more of that. Going to still have a focus on Aussies and Kiwis. So any tournaments that you do play in, just give me a message and I'll try to cover as much as I can. Try to learn as much as I can about what goes on out there. There's so many tournaments that exist. It doesn't just have to be 1v1s. If you're playing with people from overseas as well in team games, that's fine. Any Aussie or Kiwi flavour is wanted here. That's who I'm trying to uplift and get visibility on. So the more that we can do that, the better. So yes, I'm just so grateful. It's just been an amazing 8 weeks to get through it all, and we finally got here. We finally got these amazing grand finals. We got 19 games in over the last 2 days, and they were all absolutely amazing in their own way. We saw some amazing strategies. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of splash random. I think that was the only one we didn't see, the only map we didn't see in the finals. So I think the players were probably wise to the fact that maybe we don't want this one in finals. It might be a little bit too chaotic. So good on them for having their plans and having their thoughts and all the rest. So thank you to everyone who played, everyone who watched, everyone who commented and contributed in any way. But until next time, that'll be me. Enjoy the rest of your days, the rest of your weekends. It's nearly 11 o'clock here in Melbourne, so definitely time for a rest. And yeah, I'll be back probably sometime this week. We may do a little bit of a roundup video, and yeah, have some discussion before we move on to whatever's next. But thank you, everyone. Bye bye.